Nigerian authorities say Anthony Joshua's car was speeding and lost control while overtaking, rammed into a stationary truck that was well parked on the side of the road. 2 people were killed and Anthony Joshua suffered minor injuries. He was in the back of this Lexus SUV driving along the Lagos-Ibadan expressway. He has said on social media previously that his grandparents live in Ibadan, so he likely was heading in that direction. Social media video show Anthony Joshua being pulled from the back of this car. He's in obvious pain, a crowd gathers, and then he's driven away where he's receiving treatment in hospital. There's been no statement from Anthony Joshua's management at this time. Nigeria's Federal Road Safety Corps says the primary causes of the crash were excessive speed and wrongful overtaking, and they say these are serious traffic violations that are among the leading causes of fatal road crashes on Nigerian highways. Nigerian authorities say Anthony Joshua's car was speeding and lost control.
Anthony Joshua.
We have breaking news for you. Boxer Anthony Joshua has been injured in a car crash that killed 2 people in Nigeria. Police say the 36-year-old British professional boxer was traveling in the back of an SUV when it hit a stationary vehicle outside Lagos this morning. Joshua was hospitalized with minor injuries, but 2 others in the car were killed. The crash comes after Joshua knocked out YouTube star Jake Paul in Miami less than 2 weeks ago. We have breaking news for you. Boxer Anthony Joshua has been injured in a car crash that killed 2 people in Nigeria. Police say the 36-year-old British professional
British boxer and British British boxer Anthony Joshua.
2 of Anthony Joshua's close.
All right, so Shalom, brothers. I was just trying to see if there was any more information on this matter. Okay, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai B'Hashem Arakakwadash. Double honors to the true apostles of the great millstone who rule well and teach well. It's Brother Yahushai Zion. Just doing this video on this, man. It's a wake-up call video, okay? So this could be anybody, and the reason why, it really shouldn't be anybody is because you should be driving defensively, okay? If the story is true, okay? So if you drive that fast, if you listen to the wreckage...
We have breaking.
Nigerian.
New photos of Anthony.
If you drive this fast that your car looks like this, you definitely hit that thing. More than likely, you hit that car, you hit that joint at least 80 miles per hour. And that's crazy of a crash, okay? Under no circumstances should you be traveling that fast in a road where there's parked cars over there, okay? And if your vehicle is not equipped, you really shouldn't be pushing it that far, even on the highway, okay? Because anything can happen, man. You spin out, you'll flip your car over a couple of times, man. It don't take nothing but like 9 pounds of pressure to knock you out. If anybody could get punched in the face, in the jaw the right way and get knocked completely out. So what do you think metal from a car is going to do? Okay? The scriptures say in Ecclesiastes 9 and 11, that ultimately, because these guys didn't know that these 2 people was going to die that day. They's probably chilling out, man, just like chilling with Anthony Joshua. Yeah, man, we with the champ. You know, the champ's got so much money, so he's just chilling, and, you know, he ain't worried about nothing. Everybody's getting money. They're his trainers. You know, they're all jacked up dudes chilling in Nigeria, enjoying their Sundays or whatever, Monday, actually. This is Monday. It was today. Okay. You know, so they didn't know that was going to happen. Ecclesiastes 9 and verse number 12. Matter of fact, verse number 12 says, "For man also knoweth not his time, as the fishes that are taken in an evil net, and as the birds that are caught in the snare, so are the sons of men snared in an evil time, when it falleth suddenly upon them." Okay? So the Lord was the one who wanted those two guys to die. Okay? And because the issues of death belong unto the Lord. And right here, 1 Samuel chapter number 2, verse 6 says, "The Lord Yahweh killeth and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up. The Lord Yahweh maketh poor and maketh rich. He bringeth low and lifteth up." Okay? So he can kill you or set you upon, you know, like I say here, verse 8, or he could raise you alive, of course, or like it says here, it says, "He raiseth up the poor out of the dust, and lifteth up the beggar from the dunghill, to set them among princes, and to make them inherit the throne of glory. For the pillars of the earth are the Lord Yahweh's, and he hath set the world upon them." Okay, so ultimately, yeah, like I said, these guys, not Anthony Joshua, because obviously he didn't die. Okay, and that's a righteous name, Joshua, which really means Yahweh Shai. Okay, so Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, elected not to take Anthony Joshua away from the earth right now, for whatever reason. Okay, now the dude is a charitable guy. He was giving away a lot of his money towards a pretty good cause and whatnot, if I'm not mistaken. Just like some basketball players who won the NBA Cup were doing. Karl Anthony Towns, you know, plays for the Knicks, the New York Knicks. He gave away some money and whatnot that he won for children to go to school, you know, which was a good cause, you know. But the problem being with that is you don't know where that money's really going. So sounds good, but you just got to be careful. But bottom line is those acts of charity, they're very important. Okay, so to the Lord. And acts of charity, remember, charity covereth a multitude of sins, which is giving, okay? And that brotherly love, ultimately, that true love, you know what I'm saying, by action, okay? Showing it by your actions. So it says, what it says, Anthony Joshua inches from death after Nigeria car crash. Now, so this was a negligent crash, okay? Because you don't just mistakenly hit a parked car by accident. So according to the reports that came out, he made an illegal maneuver. The driver probably tried to pass because the person in front of him was going too slow. And, you know, I learned my lesson from trying to do something like that. One time I did that, and I ended up not seeing that they were letting out water from a fire hydrant in the road, and my rate of speed was like 40 miles per hour at this point. It was too late. And I was hydroplaning towards a tree. And I promise you, brothers, right now, I'm going to testify this story. It's a special story. It was a long time ago. This is over 10 years ago. And there must have been an angel that pushed my car, because I was hydroplaning towards a big tree, and it moved me completely horizontally. And it was not, I believe the word is ergonomically possible. Okay, so it wasn't scientifically possible the way the trajectory of the car was hydroplaning directly towards the tree for it to strafe to the right horizontally like it did. And I completely missed that tree, and I hit a smaller bunch of trees. really smaller trees and really just cushion my impact. But that impact more than likely could have done massive damage to me where I wouldn't be able to see or hear anymore. You know, who knows? Or ended up quadriplegic like what happened to one of my uncles, you know, and my uncle killed himself in the hospital because he didn't want to live like that, being quadriplegic, you know, from the neck down. And so, brothers, you know, it's just a cautionary tale, okay, that this could happen to anybody. But, however, remember that the issues of death belong unto the Lord. You know, man's goings is of the Lord. You have to pray for traveling mercies when you get into your car and when you come out of your car. Okay? Into a store and you about to go back in your car. You pray unto the Lord. Okay? Stay cognizant of the blessings that is upon you and really stay in tune, stay in contact with the Lord, Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai. Okay? Stay in constant contact. Because, you know, the issues of death belong unto the Lord. Okay, Deuteronomy 32 and 39. See now that I, even I, am he, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. Okay, so pray unto the Lord for, you know, wisdom and knowledge, and also for mercy. All right. Ask the Lord Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai for mercy. Traveling mercy when you get in your car. And do not make maneuvers like this with any vehicle. I don't care if it's a truck, a small car, little car, whatever the crash rating is. Do not do it, because when that steel hits you, okay, you can die. And that impact, that force of that impact, I still got pain from a car accident from years ago because it felt like I got shocked with an electric bolt of lightning when I got hit because I didn't see it coming. You know, I was stationary. I got smacked from a SUV or a truck going Dodge Ram, actually, I believe it was, or Dodge Dakota. And it was going like 45 miles per hour in the snow. Okay, I remember this. And it ruptured one of my discs in my back, my lower back, you know, so it requires special attention. So, you know, just let you brothers know, man, you know, remember, keep your head on a swivel spiritually and pray to the Lord for mercy, okay? So that's pretty much all. I'll play this once again just so you can, you know, hear.
Nigerian authorities say Anthony Joshua's car was speeding and lost control while overtaking, rammed into a stationary truck that was well parked on the side of the road.
And that nigga need to put some goddamn clothes on, because, you know, you're not in a title fight right now. You know, you don't need to be in your boxer shorts, you know what I mean, walking around in Nigeria, bro. You know what I mean? That's bullshit.
People were killed and Anthony Joshua suffered minor injuries. He was in the back of this Lexus SUV driving along the Lagos-Ibadan expressway. He has said on social media previously that his grandparents live in Ibadan, so he likely was heading in that direction. Social media video show Anthony Joshua being pulled from the back of this car. He's in obvious pain, a crowd gathers, and then he's driven away where he's receiving treatment in hospital. There's been no...
And he's never going to be the same. I'm going to tell you right now, okay? When you get into car accidents of that magnitude,
new photos of
the car was this destroyed, you will never, and I'm telling you, never, ever be the same. Because I had an accident happen to me just like this, where the whole back of my car was pushed forward, that if there was a passenger in the back, they probably would have been dead. Or seriously impacted, like seriously injured, okay? Or you can get impaled. I mean, there's a number of different things that can happen, all right? So, you know, the scriptures say what they say. You know what I mean? The Lord is the one who does these things. Those two people that died, Psalm 68 and 20, he that is our power is the power of salvation, and unto the Most High, the Lord, belong the issues from death. Okay? So those two guys, those two trainers, man, the Lord just wasn't with them guys, man. He wasn't down with them.
Nigerian authorities.
He let Anthony Joshua survive. He let him survive, but you could see the pain he's in. And those guys are a bunch of fucking assholes, man. Excuse my language, but man, fuck them. Fuck all them guys, man. Because they over there talking out their mouth and just filming them, you know, just trying to get clout. When the guy's in massive pain, you know, you should have some compassion and not be treating him like that. Like he's just a spectacle. The guy's in massive pain. Okay? And so Shalak Rayam on all them guys sitting over there yelling at him and trying to talk to him while he's in massive pain, trying to recover from what he just happened. It was clearly a devastating accident. That's called not loving your neighbor as you love yourself. Because you wouldn't want that to happen to you. A bunch of people, whole crowd yelling at you. Would you want that? Nah, but you gonna go do it because these stupid niggas, these low intelligent niggas, all right, and some of them is Hamites, all right, and the Most High is gonna kill their ass anyway and put them in slavery too, okay? And some of them is Israelites. And the ones that is Israelites, you know, they're gonna face punishment for that, man, as well. You want a guy holding his cell phone directly into your goddamn face, right over your face while you got in an accident and you're trying to... That's extremely wicked, man. So Shalak Rayam on these assholes, man. All right, on to the next one, man.